Hello and welcome to Angel B. I'm so used to saying Angel B Designs. So this is gonna be like my first kind of official vlog. You guys, today is Levi's birthday and he's turning 6 years old. So I don't have a whole lot of work specifically to do today. However, I do have a lot of running around that I have to do. I'm gonna start by starting the day by going to the gym. So I already took the kids to school, and then I already went and picked up Levi's birthday cake. And then so now I'm gonna go to the gym. I typically go to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. So either like Monday through Thursday, and then I'll skip Friday, or I will do Monday through Friday. This week I plan on doing 5 days because this is my first week kind of like officially back in the gym. I've been out of the gym maybe for like 2 months now, so gotta get back in the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym, work out for about an hour, and then I do have kind of like a lot of admin work that I have to do. So not a whole lot of work to do today, but like I said, I do have to do some running around. It's Levi's birthday, so I'll vlog a little bit of that. You guys, Levi is my youngest baby, and he is autistic. He's turning 6, and he is he's on the spectrum, but he is high functioning. But with like the way that his autism is kind of set up, he doesn't really care for like large groups of people. He doesn't really care to be the center of attention necessarily. So, you know, we're probably just gonna do some cake and ice cream at the house, like with our family, my mom and dad, and then my husband's mom will be there as well to sing him happy birthday and give him gifts. And then we're just gonna go take him to go pick out a toy from Target and probably just go to Urban Air or something to play. So no party or anything like that. Levi doesn't really do parties. He doesn't really care for them. So I stopped wasting my money. I was giving him birthday parties up until he was about 4. And the last two, so last year we didn't give him a party, and he didn't seem to mind at all. I think he actually preferred being able to do his own thing and not like being obligated to play with other kids. So this year we decided to go ahead and skip the party again and just kind of give him the things that he wants, which is cake, toys, and to go play. That's all he cares about. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna vlog a little bit of that. And yeah, I guess whatever just comes up today, I'll just vlog it. You guys, I'm not really used to vlogging, but I definitely want to try to incorporate that on this channel along with some of the other videos that I plan on putting on this channel, which, like I said, is like questions about business, YouTube. You guys, I am a full-time YouTuber. This is my second channel. My first channel is Angel B Designs, which I'm around 95,000 subscribers on that channel. So this one is just kind of gonna be like a vlog style, more of my personality, things that are not necessarily craft related. Okay, starting off with the vlog because I was live yesterday and I was asking you guys what type of content you wanted. You said vlogs, so I'm gonna vlog Levi's birthday today. Okay, so yeah, you guys get to come with me on my day today. Okay, so I've ran pretty much most of my errands today. I am on the way to go pick up the kids from school now. It's about 2:30. They get out at 3 o'clock. But it was something I just kind of wanted to talk about just a little bit, which is like my foster care journey. So I have been a foster parent to my infant cousin for about a year now. Last year in November of 2023, I got a phone call from my mom saying that my cousin, my little baby cousin, he was 6 months old at the time. His name is Gavin. Gavin was in the hospital due to an injury that he had sustained in his home. And she said that she was there at the hospital and she was just being with him because at the time I didn't really have a relationship with Gavin, and I didn't have a relationship with Gavin's parents. My mom did, but I didn't particularly have a relationship with them. I had met them a handful of times, but for the most part, the relationship was between my mom and them. A couple days later, I get another phone call with my mom saying that CPS had decided that they may very well remove Gavin from the home. And she was saying that she was going to take Gavin. Now, my mom and my dad both have lingering health issues. At the time, my dad he still had cancer. Now, since then, he is now cancer free. But this time last year, he had not done his chemo treatments yet. And so he still had and was still battling cancer. And we knew that he had chemo treatments that were coming up. So to me, I was just like, listen, you taking a 6-month-old baby is just not, like, that's not going to work for you guys right now. So I didn't say that to her. I said that to my husband. And then, like, the very next day, I got another phone call from my mom where she asked me if I would be willing to take Gavin instead of her. And I said yes. So about 6 days after I had that conversation with my mom, Gavin was in my house, and he's been there ever since. Now, I'm having, like, I will say this, like, taking in a foster child is probably one of the hardest things. Sorry, that was my alarm. Taking in a foster child has probably been one of the hardest things I have ever done in my entire life thus far. I had never dealt with the foster care system before. I had never dealt with CPS before. I didn't know protocols. I didn't know timelines. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything other than what I was being told at the time, which was that Gavin was going to be placed with us temporarily, roughly about 90 days at the most, and then he would be going back with his mother. And I've now come to realize it was a flat out lie. It was a flat out lie because the system is short on foster care homes. And so if they can get a kinship placement, which is basically a family member placement, they'll do whatever they have to do to get that child in a family member's home because they're so limited on foster care homes. And, you know, apparently even lie if that's the case, because I'm also in a foster care group on Facebook, and I have seen multiple times by multiple posts by multiple people saying that they have requested for their foster care child to be removed from their house, and this, you know, the workers and the people, they're not coming to get the kids. So it's almost like once a foster care child is in your house, it seems as if it's hard to get them out. And I hope that doesn't sound mean, but it's hard to get them like rehomed unless they're getting put up for adoption or unless they're going back with the parent, the biological parent. And so, you know, I definitely felt bamboozled. I felt tricked, and because of that, it caused me to have a lot of resentment. I won't say anger, but it kind of put me in a position that I was not mentally prepared for. I was not mentally prepared to have a 6-month-old baby longer than 90 days. I was not prepared to have an infant/toddler for over a year. I wasn't mentally prepared to just like uproot my life on a more permanent timeline. I wasn't prepared for it. My husband wasn't prepared for it. My kids, weren't prepared for it. So it definitely threw us through a loop, and it's been hard. It's been taxing. It's been mentally draining. We do have court this month, I guess, to find out. We're officially going to find out this month if Gavin is going to be put on a path to be returned back to his mother, or if they are going to permanently terminate their parental rights and put him up for adoption. That is actually next week. You guys, I am praying that he goes back with his mother for sure. Without getting into full detail about the whole situation, Gavin's mom and dad are broken up. It was a situation where we believe his dad did something to him, and he has actually fled the state of Michigan. I live in Michigan. He actually has fled the state of Michigan, so he's gone. So we do want Gavin, to go back with his mother. The issue is that if he doesn't, then, we'll now be tasked with making the decision on if we are going to adopt him or if we're going to let another family adopt him. And that's the decision I don't want to be left with, because I wasn't mentally prepared for that. I was told he was going to be with me for 90 days and then go back with his mother. So I don't want, Gavin's livelihood to be my decision. That's a lot. It's a lot, and it's something I've really been struggling with, like, a lot. So these are just my little foster care woes, I guess. Gavin is an amazing little boy. He's very fiery, okay? He is very fiery. He has a very fiery personality. That's like the best way I can describe him. He's such a cute little boy. He absolutely loves my kids. They love him. This has nothing to do with Gavin per se. It was just more so, I guess, I don't feel like I was prepared for what the situation ended up being. And then on top of me not being prepared, I was lied to. So my expectations were mismanaged as well, right? It's not Gavin who stressed me out. I think it was the situation that stressed me out. And then possibly having to decide the livelihood of a baby that's not mine is stressful as well. Like, I never wanted to be put in that situation to begin with. And so, I've definitely been struggling with that a lot. So if you're, in thinking about doing it, just be warned. And I don't know if it's this way for every state, but I do know for the state of Michigan, and I've talked to multiple people since Gavin's been in my home who either do still or used to work in the foster care system. Like one man in particular I met, and I had a conversation with him. He says that he's a marriage counselor now, but he used to be a social worker, basically doing exactly what my current social worker does. And he said that when I described the situation and the reason for him being removed from the home, he said that was like a category 3 or level 3 or something like that, where the minimum amount of time he would be in foster care was like 18 months. And he was like, if you would have told me that all of this information prior to making a decision, I would have been able to tell you that woman was lying to your face. And it's like, how is it okay that you're playing with people's livelihoods like that? Like, I don't know. I feel like I want to report her or something. Because why did you lie to me like that? anybody I've talked to who has said, you know, I've told them this situation, they have all said, like, no, like, Gavin was never going to be with you for just 90 days. Based off of the situation that you're telling me, it was always going to be a minimum of 18 months. And even if they do put him on a reunification path with his mother, it's still going to be another probably 4 to 6 months before he's officially and completely out of my house and in her house. So we're definitely on pace to be at 18 months because we're at 12 months right now. So I just don't understand how that was okay. How was that okay that you just lied to me? I don't know. Fair warning to anybody going into foster care, looking to go into foster care. Child, these people be lying. They be lying. At least in Michigan. They be lying in Michigan. I don't know, you know, if they tell the truth in other places, but child, in Michigan, they be lying. Okay, I'm pulling up to the school now, so I'll come back after. We're gonna go to Target and let Levi pick out some toys, so I'll vlog a little bit of that. But yeah, there's just a little bit of my foster care woes, I guess, like the bad parts of it, you know, mismanaging people's expectations. Like, that's not okay. You can't do that to people. But I'll come back in a little bit. Yeah, which one do you want? What you got, Levi? What you got? Let me see. What's that? Buzz Lightyear?
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear.
To you, happy birthday, dear Levi. Happy birthday to you. Good morning. All right, so I just dropped the kiddos off at school. Now I am headed to the gym. So yeah, we ended up not making it to Urban Air yesterday for Levi's birthday because we had a bunch of it ended up being more family coming over to the house than I anticipated. And so we just ended up being there for an extra amount of time. So because of that, we didn't have enough time to go to Urban Air. So I told them that we would go today. So when I pick them up from school today, I told them we'll just go straight there and I'll let them play for a few hours. But Levi didn't even understand us going to Urban Air. So, you know, he wasn't upset about it. Zay and CJ were more upset than Levi was, and it's not even their birthday. So I'll vlog a little bit of that, but for today, you guys, I just have some running around I have to do again. So my kids are in Kumon, which is an after-school academic enrichment program, and they're switching over. They used to get like paper booklets to do, but now they're switching over to iPads, and the iPad that we have, it's not compatible. So I have to go get 2 iPad minis, and then I have to go up to the Kumon Center to have them install the app on their iPads so that they can start to use them. So I have to do that today. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of work done. Otherwise, because my kids get out at 2:30, so 2 or 3 o'clock. So my day always ends at 2:30, which is kind of short, but hopefully this iPad situation doesn't take me too long and I'm able to get into the office to do a little bit of work. I do have to record a little bit, and I gotta get some stuff in the mail. But for right now, it's 7:58, so I'm on my way to the gym for an hour. I'll leave there at 9 and then go get the iPads. And I'll probably vlog a little bit of urban air with the kids. All right. You about to go play?